In the same way that we all pack an extra 5 pairs of underpants in the off chance that we ourselves on our travels, make sure you do pack yourself extra pairs of contact lenses. Hello and welcome to the Travel with Ben Mordecai YouTube channel. Today's video is slightly different from the norm. I'm going to be talking to you about these contact lenses and how to go about traveling in them. For those of you that are new around here, typically I tend to post reviews of different hotels and show you all different resorts from around the world. But on this video, I thought I'd go into a bit of depth about how to go about traveling in contact lenses, because around 6, 7, 8 months ago, I finally got myself some contact lenses. After using glasses for 2 or 3 years prior, I hated having to look essentially through a pair of windows. It felt like I lost my vision and they just weren't working for me. Then I discovered contact lenses and they have been absolutely game-changing. It's like getting my vision back 100%. But with that in mind, it did pose a bit of a problem before I went on my most recent travels, because I hadn't traveled wearing contact lenses yet, so I wasn't sure exactly how to go about doing it. Tried finding a couple of videos online, but I couldn't find too much, so hopefully this video will be useful for you if you are a fellow contact lens user, or if you're tempted to move on to contact lenses yourself. So for section 1 of this video, I want to cover what you are actually allowed to carry. So the first thing you might be wondering, am I actually allowed to take contact lenses in my hand luggage, or do I have to put it in my suitcase? Well, the good news is that you don't have to put it in your suitcase, and in fact you are strongly recommended to put it in your hand luggage. Reason being, you need to be able to see at all times. So firstly, if you're like me and you get to use daily contact lenses that come in their own little blister pouches, you're in the best boat. Reason being is that they do not actually count towards your liquid allowance for when flying on board, taking your hand luggage through. So you can carry effectively as many of these as you like without it putting any sort of dampening on how many liquids you can carry through, or having to worry about getting stopped at security or anything like that. So if you use dailies, you're all Gucci. However, if you're somebody who does not use dailies, whether they be the weekly ones, monthly ones, and even in some cases yearly ones, the rules differ depending on where you're traveling through and to what country you're going to as well. So if you're flying in the UK and the EU, the standard 100mm rules apply if you are taking your weekly or monthly lenses, because you need to bring a bottle of solution with you. For the vast majority of these airports, the 100mm rule applies, so you'll need to bring a 100mm bottle of solution. However, there are some exceptions. Currently, some airports are in the midst of upgrading themselves to next-gen airports, where they actually have CT scanners that allow you to bring up to 2 litres of liquid through. But keep in mind, not all airports do that at the moment. And if you have any doubts at all, because you do not want this stuff getting confiscated, because you might struggle to find it at the other end, make sure you check with your airline or the airport directly first before you travel. Just a quick tip as well. Make sure when you do go traveling that you pack yourself way more contacts than you need. In the same way that we all pack an extra 5 pairs of underpants in the off chance that we ourselves on our travels, make sure you do pack yourself extra pairs of contact lenses. You never know if you might need to use 2 pairs in one day, or equally, you never know, you might lose a box. For section 2 of this video, I wanted to cover short haul flights, and specifically short haul flights where there is absolutely no chance of you falling asleep whatsoever. So if you're on a flight that's in the middle of the day, for example, and you're well rested and there's no chance of you falling asleep, then yeah, why not? Let's go traveling in contact lenses. But let me sort you through some tips and tricks. If you are going to go flying with your contact lenses in, one thing that I would recommend is that you pack yourself some eye drops. With that, make sure that they are contact lens suitable eye drops, and with that, due to the reduced humidity from flights, you'll quickly find that your eyes will start to dry out, especially wearing contacts. So if you're starting to experience that, just give yourself some eye drops and all will be fine. Another thing I will note, make sure that you do take some regular breaks away from using your screens. If, like me, I'm short-sighted, I can't see into the distance, so when I've got my contact lenses in, or equally if I've got my glasses on, when I'm watching my phone and it's here, do it for long enough, end up with an absolutely horrendous headache. Make sure you take some breaks away from screens if you're keeping your contact lenses in. Everything is at very, very close range, so keep that in mind that you don't want to get eye strain or headaches. But now for section 3. These cover flights that are long haul flights, and equally flights where you're probably going to have a bit of a nap. So with that in mind, as contact lens wearers, we all know we are not allowed to fall asleep with contacts in. Sure, every now and again people accidentally do it, but it's something that is strongly advised against by all opticians. So with that in mind, going for a flight on an aeroplane is no different. If you're planning to sleep, don't have your contact lenses in. We all know that keeping our contact lenses in whilst we're sleeping is a dangerous move. It places you at risk of serious eye injuries or the potential for infections. So equally, if you're going on a long haul flight, or if you feel as though you're probably going to fall asleep in this tiny little chair next to somebody who's mouth breathing all over you, here's some tips and tricks for you. Firstly, my honest recommendation for you, if you're going to be flying long haul or if you're planning to fall asleep, just skip the contact lenses for a day. Your best bet really is to just use your glasses. And the reason that I say that is because as soon as you're on board, if you want to have a nap, if you want to watch something on the screen right here, all you have to do is that, and you're done. You can put them back in there. You can put them on and take them off as many times as you want, depending on when you want to have a nap or watch a movie or anything like that. And I do appreciate that obviously wearing these is not as comfy as having contact lenses in, because as I said at the start, you're looking through a pair of windows, you've got something pinching your nose, you've got something that's constantly falling off your head. But for the sake of 5 or 6 hours on your travels, you're best off just doing that. But I do appreciate, as I am also well aware, wearing your contact lenses is a much nicer thing. So if you are wanting to travel purely using your contact lenses, or equally if you don't actually have a pair of glasses, here are some tips and tricks for you. So one thing to keep in mind is that obviously airplanes are not the cleanest of spaces. There's all sorts of different germs and bacteria. So if you are going to be wearing your contact lenses, obviously remember to take them out before you go to sleep or anything like that. Have some tissues ready so that you can put your contacts into something so you've got a nice place to actually dispose of them correctly. And also make sure that you use a suitable hand sanitizer as well to kill off any bacteria before you sticking your fingers straight into your eyes. Equally, it's up to you. You might want to do it at your table if you're sat with your family, so it's not as awkward. But if you're sat with randomers, it might be a good idea to be respectful and do it in the bathroom. And just remember, if you do take out your contact lenses mid-flight, be sure to put them back in before the plane lands. Otherwise, you're going to be the awkward sod who sat there trying to put his contact lenses back in when everybody else is getting off the flight ready to go on holiday. So make sure you remember to actually put the things back in your eyes. Finally, this brings me on to section 4, the bit that we're all looking forward to, actually getting to the destination. If you're on a city break, simple as, you basically just treat it as any other day. You put your contacts in the morning, you take them out before you go to bed. Simple as. However, if you're staying somewhere, say Ryu Karamboa Resort, wink wink nudge nudge, I've done a video about it. If you're staying somewhere like that, nice sunny resort where you're going to be poolside all day, here's my recommendation for you. As you're probably aware, you're not allowed to go swimming in your contact lenses. That is because they act as a sponge and they effectively pick up any sort of bacteria that's swimming around in the pool. So what I would strongly recommend, if you're going to be at a poolside resort or anything like that, invest in a pair of prescription sunglasses. Let's face it, if you're at a sunny destination, you're going to be wearing your sunglasses anyway. So when you're wearing these, you get all the vision that you need, but it gives you the flexibility to take them off if you want to go for a dip in the pool. So yeah, investing in something like these, a pair of prescription sunglasses, you can get them relatively cheap. It gives you that flexibility to have the vision that you need, but also be able to go for a swim in the pool without putting yourself in any sort of danger of eye infections or worse. So yeah, the way I'd recommend it, if you're at a nice sunny destination, invest in a pair of these bad boys, wear them throughout the day, enjoy going for a swim, and then once you're all done relaxing, swimming, doing all the activities you're doing throughout the day, go for your final shower before you go for your evening meal, and then once you've done that, put your contact lenses in and enjoy an evening with no glasses. That would honestly be my recommendation, and that is what I have found the absolute best way to travel so far in my time with contact lenses. So thank you very much everybody for watching this video. It means an absolute ton to me and my small channel as we're trying to continue to grow it. And I hope that these tips and tricks have come useful for you before your next lot traveling when wearing your contact lenses. So with that in mind, if this video has been helpful for you, it would mean an absolute ton if you were to like the video and to subscribe to the channel. Trying to get to 200 subscribers before summer, so that would be an absolute amazing goal to reach, so all your help is appreciated. If you'd like to watch some more videos, as I mentioned, I've been to the Ryu Karamboa, nice sunny destination. Click the video up there. Or equally, if a city tour is more your thing, check out the Courtiel Hotel down there for Budapest. Thanks very much, everyone, and I'll see you next time. Bye now. The hell's that crackling noise? For anyone interested, it turned out to be a pigeon.